This is an example of how we trade the correlation between Australian US dollar and New Zealand US dollar. Okay, this is the daily chart and this is the weekly chart. Now this is the free indicator tool which simulates the two trades. This is our premium indicator down here. Now if I choose inverter value of -5, means it simulates a trade of 5 lots in the reverse direction. So we're selling AUD US dollar and we're buying New Zealand US dollar. It's a 5-lot trade on a weekly chart. And as you can see, we had a signal for the reverse trade every time the blue line went over the green line. Now this is quite rare. It went a little bit higher. It's the exception, not the rule. It still worked, but there was some delay. So let's see what happens over a period of these many weeks. You will have gotten from this level -6,600 to 17,000. That's $23,000 profit in these many weeks, less any swap charges. You definitely have to pay swap charges. It will have been $1,000 to $2,000 max in this case. It's $23,000 profit at 5-lot size trading. Now the more recent example of a few weeks ago, the blue line rose up to the green line. We go reverse trade and the profit will have been around $6,500 less the swap charges. This is at 5-lot trading. Now some traders can afford even 10 lots or more. So remember, we can detect only one way of extreme points. We know when to enter the market in the reverse trade. We don't know exactly when to get out, but as soon as the blue line drops to a value of 0.5 or thereabouts, or this the secondary indicator, which is a kind of momentum based indicator, reverses over, it's time to get out. As of now, we are in a reverse trade, and you can see the white line relative to the red line is still in the reverse mode. So we remain in a reverse trade. Until at least the blue line comes a little bit down, 0.7, 0.5, or this thing reverses, whatever happens first. However, the blue-green lines in the indicator are very, very powerful. In this case, it acts as a leading indicator, whereas the white-red lines are kind of momentum indicator. So this is basically how it works. This method doesn't work for day-to-day. You need at least 2 to 3 days for the combined trade to show up a profit or loss. We don't have to be specific on market direction on neither of these two pairs. We're trading the combined effect. Again, you can see here we have a signal around in this area. Market drops a little bit and rises. Now this is easy, $6,000, and this is the daily chart. $6,000 in this many days. If we look at the monthlies, well, monthly is quite long term, but again, once you have the right direction, it's easy to cover the swap charges. You have a trade here, secondary trade here. I have a very strong signal here. This is the monthly chart, remember, from -9 to 6. That's $14,000 in a few months. But you know, I pay most attention to the daily and weekly when I trade this strategy. I don't actually use the monthly. In reality, most of the trades last from a few days to 2 or 3 weeks.